that today we could all be together to celebrate you. This virtual celebration is our way to demonstrate how proud of you we are, the class of 2020. And without further ado, please enjoy this virtual celebration.
Congratulations on being chosen to address the graduating seniors.
Likewise, I'm honored, especially because it's this group of kids. I love these seniors.
Oh, me too. I get so self-conscious on these Zoom calls, though. Way to give a speech.
Looks like Steve
I just hope
Kaplan.
my kids can leave me alone long enough to record this.
Good luck with that. I can relate. I just hope they're not zooming in on my face right now to see how awkward I look.
Yeah, I agree. Of course, the upside to Zoom is that I won't feel as bad when my dad jokes are met with silence instead of laughter. Do you think they'll be here soon?
Oh, oops, was I supposed to laugh at that? Yes, the class of 2020 is coming, but you know seniors. We should give them a few minutes.
Yeah, good point. I'm so proud of them. I was just thinking about the group that I had last year as juniors. They were so supportive of each other. They would pump each other up before tests, and whenever they had a few minutes left at the end of class, they would always find ways to help each other de-stress.
Do you know what's funny? Mine did the same thing. I knew I could count on them to pick each other up in tough moments and to talk me into doing a question of the day when the class needed some bonding time.
Yeah. Another one of my favorite memories was bringing my daughters to watch the girls' basketball team in the playoffs this winter. I was so impressed by the poise, determination, and teamwork that those seniors on that team showed in the game, and I was really proud to introduce my own girls to such great role models.
Aww.
Aren't those moments when we get to see them excel outside of the classroom just the best?
Oh yeah.
I remember last year we took our class on a field trip to the Newport Mansions, and it was a perfect spring day. The mansions were great. But my favorite moment was sitting on this enormous lawn with the class, overlooking the ocean, chatting and taking pictures together. I got to see the community that the students had built, and they were being inclusive and they cared for one another, and they worked hard to make that happen. And missing that community is a big part of why this spring has been so hard.
I agree. They are really impressive. I miss them. Oh, here they are. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Oh, these are our videos. Oh, what?
Yay.
Maybe they're not.
To the class of 2020, welcome.
We were just talking about you.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Mr. Hamill from the science department.
And I'm Mr. Turner, a history teacher.
We wanted to begin by acknowledging the obvious. This has been a challenging 4 years to be in high school.
It's true. And sometimes it feels like we've spent those years stumbling from one problem to another.
At the national level and inside our own school community, we keep seeing reminders of persistent inequality and injustice. We are living in a time of crisis.
I agree. And none of this is fair. It's easier to keep your head down, focus on your grades, your friends, your family. I'm certainly guilty of that. I spend too much time focusing on my lessons and tests instead of on the problems facing our community.
And me too. Our society and our schools are structured to reward individual achievement. That works great for some members of our community, but it's clear that in a larger sense, it isn't working. Our courses somehow are both assigned too much work and don't do enough to address the crises that we're all living through. As teachers, we have work to do.
Yes. But we finally found a problem that's forcing us to stop. This spring, not only did we stop seeing our friends and our colleagues, we stopped giving and receiving grades. Without grades as a primary motivator for what we do, many of us, teachers and students alike, felt adrift. We need to use this as an opportunity to reflect on our values and reconsider what we're asking students to do to earn grades. We need to approach things differently. We need to be more community-minded.
And to the class of 2020, we hope that you will help us. It's not just our schools that need to be reimagined. Our society needs you. We want to challenge you to reframe your goals away from individual accolades and toward the broader challenges facing the globe.
We need you to become the scientists who perform the basic research and develop the solutions to the crises facing our health and our climate.
We need you to have an understanding of historical inequities so you can work to make our communities more inclusive.
We need you to be the leaders and communicators who get others on board with the solutions. In a democracy, having the right answer is not enough. You need to collaborate, compromise, build coalitions.
We need you to convince the people in your life that there's more than one right answer, despite what our multiple choice tests might have led you to believe.
We need citizens who are humble enough to be open to new perspectives and to voices that they hadn't previously considered.
We need you to continue to beat the drum for justice, even when the spotlight is stolen by other events.
These are big asks, but we would not be making them if we weren't confident in the talent, energy, and compassion of the group in front of us. Well, virtually in front of us, anyway.
Yes, it is past time that we reimagine the way we do things, and that we all work harder to strengthen our communities. We can't let this opportunity pass us by. And because I can't miss a chance to quote from children's media, in the words of Officer Judy Hops of the Zootopia PD, change starts with you, it starts with me, it starts with all of us. Please help us.
The world is changing right now, before our eyes. So let's shape it and let's make it better. Please stay in touch. We're gonna miss you so much.
To be honest, we already miss you so much.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Congratulations, seniors. You earned this.
And now, words from our senior president.
Annabelle!
And it has been my great honor to serve as class president of the class of 2020. I am pleased to announce this year's senior gift and present the senior tribute to this year's recipient. The idea of loss is one which I'm sure has crossed the minds of everyone watching. It feels like so much has been taken over the past few months, whether that's the life of a loved one or something that by comparison might seem trivial, like walking across a stage to be handed a piece of paper. But after a few months to reflect, it's become clear to me that we as a class have been given an opportunity that's possible only because so many of our cherished senior events have been lost. They say it's better to give than to receive, so to all of my classmates, I hope when you look back on this year, you don't feel disappointed about the loss of an event like prom, and that instead you feel proud that our class has been given the chance to give back in a tremendous way. The class of 2020 is proud to present a donation of $5,000 to the Boston Resiliency Fund. The fund supports those who are most vulnerable in our communities, namely by providing food to children and elders, technology for remote learning to students, and support to first responders and healthcare workers. To memorialize our gift, the class has chosen to place a plaque outside the main entrance on Tiger Drive, as a reminder from the class of 2020 not to take our incredible community for granted. You don't know how lucky you are until you spend 2 months away from it. Newton North is impressive because of the accomplishments of its student body, but our school's faculty and educators are what carry the legacy of Newton North's values and standard of excellence from year to year. The class thanks every staff member who has made us laugh and feel supported on the most challenging days, every custodian who has taken care of our building, and administrators that make this extraordinary machine run smoothly, particularly our Dean, Mr. Turcotte, who will be leaving Newton North after 15 years of nonstop dedication to the community. Every year, the senior class votes on one faculty member who has made our high school experience unforgettable. When I think about an individual who has truly inspired our class to give rather than receive, I think of this year's recipient. This year's senior tribute goes to someone who greeted every student with a smile. This person has made Newton North feel like a home for the past 4 years and has supported the class of 2020 at every turn. We will never be able to thank her enough for all she has given to this class. It is my greatest honor and privilege to present this year's senior tribute to Miss Helen Wong.
Yay!
Thank you so much.
Yay, Miss Wong!
The Senior Cup is awarded to 2 students in the graduating class
Serena
who most clearly typify an ideal Newton North student in the eyes of the faculty and the senior class. Students are nominated by the faculty and then presented to the senior class to be voted upon. The inscription on the cup reads, presented for character, scholarship, involvement in the school community, and personality. This year, the Senior Cups are awarded to Anna Del Mare and Van Sisson.
Yeah! Yeah!
These words from our celebrity guests.
I know this isn't how you envisioned your time at Newton North and Newton South to come to an end when you first began this journey a few years ago. But that doesn't take away at all from what you accomplished there with those who surrounded you today. You strengthened an already strong community, and you built a new one. You armed yourself with the knowledge, the skills, the maturity, and now the diploma that will allow
We don't even get the fucking
to change your
diploma.
a world that needs you now more than it ever has before. A world that demands your curiosity and creativity as we confront a challenge unlike any other in our lifetimes. A world that cries out for your help. Class of 2020, I have no doubt that you will answer that call.
Newton South and Newton North.
It's
graduating
him!
class of
BJ
2020.
Novak!
If I could give you one piece of
Yeah,
advice,
yeah!
make sure that if you take a temp job, when you're out there in the real world, be very careful about fire safety. If you start a fire, they might call you fire guy wherever you
Wait,
go
this is funny.
for the rest of your life.
This is the Office reference.
Maybe that's just me. Congratulations, everyone.
Warm greetings to you all from Bethesda, Maryland. My name is Tony Fauci, and I am a physician, medical researcher, and director of the National Institute
got
of Allergy
Fauci.
and Infectious Diseases.
We got Fauci!
National Institutes
We
of
got
Health.
Fauci!
I also have a second day job as
Wow.
a member of the White House Coronavirus Task Force. I am profoundly aware that graduating during this time and virtually, without your friends, classmates, and teachers close by, is extremely disappointing at best. However, please hang in there. We need you to be smart, strong, and resilient. With discipline and empathy, we will all get through this together. As you move into the next phase of your lives, know that we will prevail and get through these unsettling times. In traveling this difficult and often painful journey, our experience in responding to the challenge of COVID-19 is providing an opportunity for us to not only imagine, but to actually create a healthier, more prepared, and more equitable world. I hope you will be part of helping to reach that goal. And so, congratulations, enjoy, and be well as you celebrate this wonderful milestone. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
We got Fauci.
You are making history. I will look back fondly at the chats that we had in Adam's house, in the halls, and even in our surrounding community. Look ahead and be kind, brave, and creative, and continue to learn and explore new ideas, and celebrate your tiger pride. Good luck, and know we're thinking of you. It is with great pleasure that I present to you the members of the class of 2020, each of whom has satisfied their graduation requirements.
And now, our class of 2020 graduates.
Kendra Abbott.
Yay, Kendra!
Lee.
Yay! That's me! That's me, guys! That's me! Did you see me? Did you see me? Did you see me?
Michelle. Lee.
So funny.
Lee Folks.
Did you like mine? Guys, did you like mine? Aw, that's so cute!
That's funny.
Shin Lee.
Guys,
Wow.
the Lee gang runs so long.
Julian. Yeah.
Well, that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed watching this virtual celebration. The next step of our graduation this year will be when you receive your diplomas and your caps and gowns. Congratulations. Go Tigers!